Hey guys, good evening. This is going to be a super quickie. Um, I'm going to have to get underway a little bit because I'm going to have to tow in another boat tonight here. It's just about slack water out in the river. Um, I got a boat that I got to do some repairs on here in the next couple of days, and I'm going to need to strip down and go get it down the river here a little bit. No big deal. I appreciate very much the conversation that we've had over the last couple of weeks, and I'm surprised really at the interest um, in the in what I'm getting at because a lot of it's on the verge of being esoteric. Well, that's fine. I mean, I guess there's a hunger for that. I mean, there's certainly a lot of interest out there floating around in the, I guess, internet. Um, I mean, it surprises me that Jung, in particular, is as popular as he is because he's a pretty scary cat. I mean, he's crazy, he's esoteric. It's just that the pathways to transcendence have been very nicely sanitized. They're not safe. Transcendence isn't safe. Um, the ways of going about it aren't comfortable. They aren't easy. They aren't intellectual. I mean, for me, don't get the idea that I'm some kind of shamanic guru. It's like, it really comes down to that I've kind of discovered this by accident in a lot of ways. I think most people throughout history really have by circumstance. Jung would say, among many, that the essential question in human life is this: it's whether or not you have an intimate relationship with the profound or whether you don't. Really. That there's two classes of people. There are people that do, that have experiences in their life that have given them gnosis, where then they have confidence of an intimacy with a reality that's beyond the mundane. And then there are people that don't. And a lot of the people that don't may take a lot of time and effort to pretend they do, but it's conspicuous that they don't because anyone who does things different. And one of the complicated aspects of the modern age is that we are at once human beings that still have the genetic heritage of our ancestral past, I guess. Path. That's an interesting Freudian slip, but yes, sure. Um, as well as those of us who are relatively intelligent and educated, we have to also live in a world that is very technologically adept. Most of us have to be technologically adept and objective enough to deal with a materialistic scientific worldview. In a lot of ways, the task that is at hand here is to fuse those into a amalgam, to integrate those in such a manner that they are useful to us. Both, not either or, but both. That's hard. So, like, when I get a chance, what I want to take the conversation into is how I see a practical strategy emerging whereby one can fuse a secular worldview with the archetypal idea of the sacred. Because I think a healthy individual needs a relationship with both. And I don't believe that they are necessarily mutually exclusive unless unless one is operating under unsupported biases that hopefully we can get past. So, when I get a little chance here in a day or two, I'm going to get into that. I'm writing down notes now. It's complicated. I'm forced to use the lingo of religion to do that. I'm going to try to define my terms technically. But let's just, in preparation for that conversation, contemplate the question. Two questions, I guess. Do you personally have a intimate relationship with the profound, or do you not? I guess there's three questions. Do you desire a intimate relationship with the profound, or do you not? If you don't, then I guess this isn't interesting. And three, the question is it possible to, in a authentic manner, integrate intuitive ideas like the sacred nature of reality with a modern scientific view of the world? Is it possible to do that? I think so, but I would be interested in your opinions. I'll try to get this done by the end of the week. Anyway, I gotta rig up and go tow somebody in, so I'm checking out. Cheers, people. Have a good night.